viewers, you welcome to another news hour on Jamano Media and Products. We first begin with our headlines. Father takes son to court for threatening to kill him. Gambia Ports Authority corruption investigation report not ready, said by the PRO. Honorable Keba Kebaro brings up Buba Jammeh's murder case in Parliament. Man sues Inspector General of Police IGP for alleged violation of his fundamental human rights. Those were the headlines. We now have the news in detail. When Mande Kamaras yesterday burst into tears in court while testifying against his 36-year-old son, Mande Kamaras, whom he claimed threatening to kill him with a golf club. Kamaras said he shot his son because he did not want to take the laws into his hands. This is my son, who has no respect for me, his mother, or even his grandparents. He felt threatening because he carries a knife or cutlasses, threatening people in the compound for 9 good years now. He have reported his behavior to Mande police station, but people, including imams, always come to talk to him of taking such actions against him, but he continues with his behavior. Mr. Kamaras told Kanifing Court yesterday. He said his son constantly threatens to kill him and he now fears for his life. He persistently tells him, "I will kill you, I will kill you." He fears he can do it and he have younger kids to take care of, Mr. Kamaras lamented. His son was charged with 1 count of threatening violence, to which he pleaded not guilty. The Gambia Ports Authority has said the report of the probe into allegations of corruption is not ready as investigation is still on. According to Buba Jammeh, the spokesperson of the Gambia Ports Authority, releasing the report now would not be prudent as police and officials of the National Audit Office are still probing the matter. It is thought that the management will give into public demands and release the report following a petition launched by online news site What's on Gambia, which gathered more than 7,000 signatures. But Mr. Mande insisted that the position of the authority on the matter has been clear before the onset. The investigative report of the panel is still unconclusive, and that is why they invited the police to help in that regard. They have the expertise in this, and the police investigation is ongoing. He thinks it's not prudent to share the report with the public while investigations are ongoing, he told the Standard. However, he said the authority will be happy to release the report if public consumption once it is completed. It was the police who advised them to invite the NAO to help with the investigations. Once it is completed, of course, they want to be as transparent as possible. They are very much occupied with the matter and will not relent until they get to the bottom of this matter, he promised. In a drive for greater accountability, Mr. Mande said the Gambia Port Authority management has instructed the auditors not only investigating the alleged theft, but to go as far back as 2019 in their auditing of the Gambia Ports Authority. He said this is because the Gambia Ports Authority is deeply concerned about issues bringing into disrepute. They owe it to the Gambians to make sure this matter is given the importance it deserves, he said. Honorable Keba Kebaro, National Assembly member for Combo South, has brought up the murder case of Buba Jammeh to Parliament, adding no justice has been delivered to the young man since his gruesome murder a year ago. In 2019, Buba Jammeh, who was a law student at the University of the Gambia, was allegedly killed by Buba Jammeh during a land dispute in Gunjur. Speaking during a heated debate on the selection of the House Standing Committee on Defense and Security. The lawmaker urged the House to carefully select someone who has security background to lead the controversial committee, as he lamented that 6 people had been brutally killed in his constituency during the 5th legislature, and no justice has been given to them by the state. For him, Kombo defense is a priority to them. Over the last 5 years, 6 people were killed in Kombo South and nothing happened until today. The Standing Committee on Defense work has not been completed and nothing is done. A young man of 28 years old killed in a broad daylight, taken to the security at the Joshua, and he was left and escaped the prisons, Keba Kebaro told the National Assembly. According to him, the minister was engaged and he said they are looking into the murderers. Still, he added, the minister is yet to publish their report. The minister promised that they are looking into that and that the report is not out. That is Buba Jammeh, who killed Buba Jammeh in Gunjur, he added. Defense and security should be headed by someone who has a background in security, and that will not be a threat to the Gambian people. So he is going with the suggestion he wants somebody to head that committee who will enable them with the work. So many people died in the 5th legislature and nothing is done, he retreated. One Alassane Gueye has sued the Inspector General of Police, IGP, and the Attorney General seeking court enforcement of his fundamental human rights after he has allegedly tortured by some officers of the police force. Mr. Gueye wants the High Court to make a declaration that the excruciating injuries inflicted on him by officers of the Gambia police force is a violation of his constitutional rights to protection from torture and inhuman or degrading treatment, as enshrined under the Section 21 of the Constitution of the Gambia. He wants the court to make an order directing the IGP to issue a public, formal and unreversed apology to him for the personal human inflicted on him by his agents. He also wants the court to make an order awarding him reasonable monetary compensation for the violation of his fundamental human right under Section 21 of the Constitution. Mr. Gueye is being expressed by human rights and constitutional lawyer Malik H.B. Jallo. Those were the stories for today's newscast, but before we take a leave, let's take a recap on our top stories. Father takes son to court for threatening to kill him. Gambia Ports Authority corruption investigation report not ready, said by the PRO. Honorable Keba Kebaro brings up Buba Jammeh's murder case in Parliament. Man sues Inspector General of Police, IGP, for alleged violation of his fundamental human rights. Those were the stories for our today's newscast. Thank you for joining us with your presenter, Maria Magillen. Do have a nice day.